Kevin De Bruyne is a Belgian footballer who is known for the English Premier League team Manchester City, as well as the national team of Belgium. He was named the 4th best footballer in the world by The Guardian in 2017, and now he's again being portrayed by the media as a complete footballer, as well as the best European footballer. Born and raised in Ghent, Belgium, he began his novice football profession from his old neighborhood and played at the team Ghent, driving his team to success in 2010 to 2011 in the Belgian Pro League. His exhibition did not go unrecognized by the Premier League teams, and he was signed by Chelsea in 2012. Kevin's turnaround has been completely sensational, without a doubt. Blessed with a dynamic playmaking ability and a logical brain, the winger during his recent 10 weeks has truly laid down a solid foundation for himself as the best midfielder in Europe at present. The 26-year-old's strike in Manchester City's 2-0 win over Leicester City recently was his 50th in 76 appearances, speedier than some other midfielder throughout his entire existence of the Premier League. With 20 assists and 4 goals in all rivalries this season, Kevin is the best footballer in England, as is indicated by his Belgian teammate Eden Hazard. Let's get to know 10 facts about this hot piece of property, this footballer, Kevin De Bruyne. Despite winning praises for his marvelous victories, Kevin is also the calmest player on the pitch. The Belgian rarely shows his sentiments on field and is very repressed even after scoring marvelous goals. Hence, irrespective of being the flavor of the season, this modest dude keeps a cool and quiet attitude on and off the pitch. Nothing invigorates him more than scoring goals. That's gotta be true of all soccer players, or footballers, sorry. But anyways, that might be the reason some people see him as an apathetic person. He answers to WhatsApp messages in an extremely dry way, and to that end, his companions refer to him as the tumble dryer. This one's pretty cool, I gotta say. In mid-2014, he turned into an ambassador for the Special Olympics. The next year, he chose to invest in a clothing line in partnership with the firm Colt 11. The brand is named KDB, and a piece of the benefits go to an association called the Special Olympics. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. That is responsible for assisting individuals with special abilities through the game in which Kevin has been required for quite a while. Football stars, on account of their huge worldwide allure, constantly strive to interpret their prominence into fruitful business. CR7 by Cristiano Ronaldo, AZ by Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and 5 Supply by Rio Ferdinand are just a couple of famous apparel brands owned by footballers. This would come as a surprise, but the attacking midfielder, who has a great number of assists then, was Cristiano Ronaldo in 2014-15. He's a nature nut. KDB benefits as much as he can from his time off strolling in the country streets and closely observing the natural life. The devoted conservationist was delegated to the representative of Weltvogel Park Bird Asylum in August of 2014. The haven in Walsrode, Germany is the greatest on the planet, home to 765 distinct species. When he got selected, De Bruyne said, I hope I can help the plight of endangered species of birds and bring more attention through my sponsorship. This man's biography, named Keep It Simple, co-written by Raoul de Groot, was published in October of 2014. De Bruyne effectively took an interest in the composition of his book, which is a sincere record of the footballer's experience and his personal life. During his entire football career, Kevin De Bruyne remained himself an ordinary boy, who liked to keep it simple, both in his private life and off the field. A young man with a Ghent father and an English mother with an opinion and a will of his own. A man with a story. Read the first press text around the book. KDB's parents revealed that their child jumped at the chance to keep things simple, henceforth the title of his book. Although Kevin was born in Didnt in Belgium, his roots can be traced back to the Republic of Burundi, a landlocked country in the Great Lakes locale of Africa. Anne De Bruyne, Kevin's mom, an expert in the petroleum engineering, was born in Burundi and burned through the majority of her underlying years in the East Africa country before moving to Europe after her marriage with Herwig. Anna also lived in Ealing, West London, due to her dad's job in the oil business. Inferable from his heredity, De Bruyne was qualified to play for Burundi, however he picked to address the Red Devils instead. The midfielder is multilingual and is familiar with Dutch, French, German, and English. The first soulmate for this person was Caroline Lingenen. The couple originally began their personal relationship in 2010, and they continued for a while. Nonetheless, their relationship had an extremely disputable consummation as Kevin caught Caroline with another man, with his Belgium national teammate, Real Madrid goalkeeper Thibaut Courtois. Kevin's relationship with Caroline finished right there, yet the fight between him and Courtois had just begun. Kevin was so enraged with him that he fiercely assaulted him in one of the national team's training sessions. Carolyn later safeguarded herself by expressing that Kevin was the person who sold out their relationship first, and broadly said that Courtois gave her more in one night than Kevin had given her in 3 years. Ouch. In any case, that was not the end of De Bruyne's love life. Kevin's new spouse is Michelle Lacroix. In 2014, Kevin found himself in love with her, and then they had their first child, Mason Millian, in March 2016, and a second baby, Rome, in 2018. Kevin proposed to Michelle when the two were in Paris, and they got hitched a year after, in June 2017. Also, I gotta say, I understand a person not being emotionally available, but like, girl, you can't just go, hopping on other people. You gotta, I don't know the details of their thing, I can't get into it, but it's just like, girl, cheating ain't the solution. That's so mean. Try counseling first, girl. Anyways, Kevin's religion is Christianity. He's a Catholic, and he's expressed that even though he doesn't really see himself as a strict religious individual, he does hold spirituality near and dear to his heart. As per De Bruyne's transfer market, his present market value is £120 million. He's positioned number 3 among all players around the world. His salary in the 2020 to 2021 season was $18 million, or euros, sorry, I'm an American. Ugh. Kevin's total assets are estimated to be around 23.5 million euros. Yeah. Kevin's childhood was tied in with traveling and playing football. His dad was a financial specialist working in the oil business, and his mom was an oil engineer. One cool little tidbit about Kevin's mom is that she was brought up in Burundi, an East African country. Little Kevin used to play in the nursery of their home, and because he thought he would destroy a ton of plants, he was requested to play with his weaker foot by his parents. Their disciplinary choice paid off, however, as the Belgium star turned to grow into an intriguing 2-footed player, whatever that's called, ambidextrous. At age 11, Kevin settled all alone to read up in Latin for a considerable time and afterward focused on his football career. He adhered to the arrangement and after 3 years, he left his parents' home to join the Genks Institute. As per Kevin's transfer market details, he's played an aggregate of 450 games for 5 clubs: Genk, Werder Bremen, Chelsea, Wolfsburg, and Manchester City, scoring 104 goals and giving him 100 assists. Kevin De Bruyne's details show why he's considered among the best attacking midfielders on the planet. On the international level, De Jong has played 74 games for Belgium Public Group and has scored 19 goals. His most significant goal for the national team was his screamer in the 2-0 win against Brazil, which, on the international level, Kevin's played 74 games for the Belgian Public Group and has scored 19 goals. His most significant goal for the national team was his screamer in the 2-0 win against Brazil, which sent Belgium into the 2018 World Cup semi-final. With his creativity, his class, and his capacity to pass the last and final pass to his partners, De Bruyne has made various progress with Wolfsburg, Manchester City, and the Belgium national team. He doubtlessly is a fan favorite. The quality of his performances were high to the point that many considered him as one of the top picks to win the 2020 Ballon d'Or. The ceremony presently dropped because of, the C-19 pandemic, that thing, have you ever heard of it? And the city was incredibly disposed of by Lyon in the quarterfinals of the 2019 to 2020 Champions League. Yet the Belgian midfielder Maestro won the honor of Best Player for the Premier League season and will presumably be first in line of 10 players around the globe. The 10 best, that is. When with this, the video comes to an end. I hope you guys liked it, and if you did, make sure to slap that button that says you did. And before you go, maybe subscribe to the channel, see how long I can stall you here. Maybe if I come up with some interesting stuff to say, you'll keep listening. But spoiler alert, I don't have anything interesting to say, so I'm just gonna go. Yeah. Later.